Hey everybody, welcome back to HDpiano. This is Jeff. Today we're going to be checking out Bruno Mars' Count on Me. I'm going to be showing you how to do the verse and the chorus, and that's going to sound something like this. Okay, so let's get started by learning the chords first. We're going to add the rhythm later. So our first chord is a C. We have a G, a C, and an E in our right hand, and in our left hand, C. Next chord is E minor. To get to that, we're just going to move this middle note C down to a B. So that gives us G, B, E in the right hand, and then we're going to move the left hand to an E. There's our E minor, chord number 2. Chord number 3 is A minor. We're going to have an A in the left hand and an A, C, E in the right hand. That's chord number 3, A minor. For the next chord, G, we're just going to move down, set of white keys. G in the left hand and G, B, D in the right hand. And for our final chord of the verse and chorus, we're going to move down one more set of white keys to an F chord. F in the left hand, F, A, C in the right. So let's go over those 5 different chords. We have a C, second inversion, C, G, C, E. Then we move to an E minor. And we move to an A minor, down to a G, and down to an F. So now let's start talking about some rhythm, now that we're used to those chords. So our C chord is going to last for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. Our E minor is also 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our A minor is only for 2 beats. 1, 2. Same with G, 2 beats. 1, 2. And then F for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put all that together. So we have C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, A minor, G, F, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to practice that until you get that chord rhythm down, and then we're going to add the left and right hand coordination. So before we get started on that left and right hand coordination, I want to review something in the left hand to make it a little easier. Make sure that your fingers are following mine. So for our C chord, put finger 2 on that. For E minor, your thumb. For A minor, finger 3. For G, finger 4, and for F, finger 5. That's just going to make it nice and smooth for you as you're doing the rhythm. So C, finger 2, E, finger 1, A, 3, G, 4, and finally F, 5. Okay, so now let's talk rhythm. For each of these chords, the rhythm between the hands is the same, sort of a rocking motion. We're going to play our bass note, followed by the chord. And when you play the chord in the right hand, you're going to play it at the same time you lift your left hand. You're going to get a motion like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to play all 8th notes for each of the chords. So that's going to sound like this, nice and slow. 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again at that slow tempo. E minor, A minor, to G, to F. Okay, let's try that a little faster. 2, 3, 4. minor to G to F. One more time at that speed. Okay, nice work. Okay, the last thing we have to work on for this tune is the form. So for our verse, we're going to play it 2 times, our chord progression 2 times. For the chorus, we're going to play it 3 times, and we have one little extra chord to add to that 3rd time through the chorus. So right at the end of the phrase, we're on A minor, G, and normally we play this F like this for 4 beats. Instead, we're going to play the F for 2, 1 and 2 and then we're going to switch to a G chord. So that's the 3rd time of the chorus. We're going to add that extra G chord. A, F, back to G, and that's going to transition us back to another verse. So that's just a little heads up. You're going to see that on the chorus. Okay, let's try the whole chorus so you can get that little transition. So we're going to play the progression 3 times for the chorus. A minor, G, F. Here's the 2nd time of the chorus. To E minor, A minor, G, F. 3rd time for the chorus. Watch out for that extra chord here. A minor, G, F. Here it comes, the G. All right, nice work. You got it. So that's the verse and the chorus of Count on Me by Bruno Mars. We got more videos coming. We have the pre-chorus, the bridge, and the whole song run through to wrap it all up. Thanks for watching. This is Jeff, and we'll see you next time.